No matter what I do, I keep losing my career races in Uma Musume. I've tried Rice Shower, Gold Ship, El Condor Pasa, and none of them have managed to get me all the way to the end of the career mode. I've been distraught ever since my last loss with El Condor Pasa, but for weeks now I've been told that one horse can overcome everything and win every race by just training her speed. That horse is Haru Urara. At first I didn't want to believe it, but after what I saw today, Haru might be the greatest racehorse Uma Musume has ever seen. So this journey started off with me locking in Haru's career mode, giving her the Kitasan Black support card and some random other ones, and then doing nothing but training her speed in preparation for the debut race. Once that race came, it started off okay. Haru stayed in 4th most of the time, which I was kind of worried about until she locked in and pulled ahead, bursting past her competition and securing the 1st place victory. This is where I learned that she's a late surger, so this was just normal behavior for her. That basically meant that her staying behind early on isn't that big of a deal as long as she's able to burst ahead at the end and everything should be fine. So now with that knowledge and our debut race completed, it was time for Haru's next goal, which was to gain 5,000 new fans by competing in other small races within 25 days. This meant Haru and I had 20 days to do nothing but train her speed and power so she could prove the world wrong and secure the most wins I've ever seen in this game. And so those 20 days of training went by really fast, and it was time for us to enter into our next race, where I had full confidence in Haru winning, and then she came in last place. So I spent the next 2 days training her power even more because I noticed that she was lacking, and that may have been why she lost. And so after training that for 2 days, we entered into yet another race. This race actually went a lot better for us. Haru managed to hover around 5th place, which was perfect because at the very end, thanks to our power training, she was able to burst ahead yet again and secure 1st place and tons of new fans, clearing her goal and putting us even closer to her next goal, which was having a total of 9,000 fans. This one, however, didn't give us 25 days to reach it. Instead, Haru was given a total of 8 days. 8 days to do nothing but train speed and power yet again. I pushed her body to its limits in this time and entered her into the next race, where Haru once again shocked me by demolishing her competition and ending the race in 1st place, once again completing her goal earlier than anticipated. So with our new fans and a little bit of extra time, we of course trained more speed and power, and then came the deadline for our next goal. We had 3 days to get a total of 12,000 fans. Easy work for Haru, of course, since all this meant was she needed to win a single race, and so we just went ahead and entered into the next race and then lost. Haru came in 7th, which meant something was wrong, but we didn't really have time to fix it because we needed to enter into another race to ensure we'd meet the 12,000 fan goal. So I entered Haru into our next race, and she actually raced her heart out. This horse made me proud yet again as she crossed the finish line in 1st place and smashed the goal we had. At this point, I was completely just shocked at how good Haru was. But now, after having 12,000 fans, we were now done bullying Umas in these mid-ass races. Now it was time for Haru to participate in some real races, as her next goal was to place 5th in the February stakes race. Here, Haru actually struggled for once, and at first only placed in 7th, but I used the power of God in anime and rewound time to let my precious girl race yet again, where this time she came in 2nd, again smashing our goal. After that, Haru was given 8 days to prepare for the Elm Stakes race, and so much like before, I continued to do nothing but train her speed, and then entered the race where Haru shined yet again and came in 1st place. I can't believe this. A horse is just winning everything by training nothing but speed and then a little bit of power on the side. How is this possible? But hey, all we had left now was Haru's toughest challenge yet, placing 1st in the JBC sprint. After that, she'd just need to race in the Aramakinen and we'd be done with her career. Haru would shine as one of the best Umas in the world. So Haru entered into the JBC sprint, ready to win it all for us, but unfortunately, no matter what she did, she couldn't keep up with the Umas there. Haru lost twice in a row and had 1 attempt left. I could only use my powers of God one last time, and so I did. I fully believed in Haru winning this race, because before she was placing in 3rd and 4th, and she wasn't in the greatest mood, so she should have this in the bag now that she is. But then unfortunately, something happened. I guess I used my powers too much, and God struck me down because Haru had a late start, which ended up causing her to lose the race. Don't know how that happened. Apparently late start is just an RNG thing, so I just got really unlucky there. So of course Haru ended the race in 4th place, and with that her career was over. But despite losing, Haru was never sad. She was always just happy to be there, and for that I'll never be mad at her because she's adorable.